What's the deal with some US states trying or succeeding to roll back child labor laws? I'm not based in the US but have seen this pop up several times. How can any state pass this without massive backlash? I may be unimaginative, but surely there's not a good way to spin child labor leaning either way. Answer: in short, wages haven't kept up with inflation and COVID made it worse. No one is taking jobs for shit pay, so desperate, shady, businesses are lobbying their state governments to loosen up child labor laws to meet the demand. All of the states passing these laws are right-leaning ***, and these initiatives have been rolled into the standard culture war that has been getting people in GOP-led states to vote against their interests for years. There will likely be no backlash until we see hundreds of kids with the black lung or mangled limbs. Longer version: COVID shut a lot of business down, forced others to cut back, and caused all sorts of havoc in the market. Lots of people threw up their arms and said, "Fuck it," and promptly quit, retired, moved, or changed industries, e.g. a bunch of cooks and waiters who got laid off and decided to get into IT, etc. Now these businesses are back but are struggling to find bodies. Wages haven't kept up with inflation, and convincing anyone to take these jobs for shit pay is a non-starter. And the GOP is against immigration, so outside labor, legal or otherwise, is not an option. In theory, supply and demand means that salaries should be going up, since the demand is high, but instead of actually making the free market work, many companies started pushing on their state and local governments to allow hiring kids. They don't need to pay bills, will tolerate lower take-home, and won't have the knowledge of things like OSHA and labor laws, ideal candidates. As to why people aren't protesting, same reason the minimum wage hasn't gone up in decades, i.e. standard culture war talking points. This has been explored to death in things like Deer Hunting with Jesus or What's the Matter with Kansas, or every midwit thread about it here on Reddit. Put another way, if elementary school kids getting murdered en masse won't lead to changes to gun laws, why would child labor?